I don't know what you're doing, sir, but you were a little bit like wacky. Can I help you out a little bit, maybe? Just a little. Thank you. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to Manufactio. Last episode, we went and got a little roundy and silly and made an ugly, nasty mess of thing over here that makes slow-acting Radaway as well as the Radaway fluids that we're going to need for later on. And taking a step back from this and the way that episode kind of went, or at least what it took me to do, I've been kind of watching this, just letting it run and seeing a few things. There's going to be some things that we're going to probably seriously improve on. And like I said, I kind of want to start looking at some of the processes that we have built out here already and see, well, if we can improve on them. One of the things that I know we're not making right now, and I know we need to be making right now, is chorus. We need chorus fruit, and the reason why we're going to need chorus fruit is for end essence crystals, because end essence crystals are going to be needed for, well, these and these and these and these, and I think there's something else exactly that I'm going to need for it either way, but we need to kind of start looking at that. Now, I was randomly just growing them, however, and I think the big problem is going to be just trying to figure out how to make this work, because as far as I know, this is going to require an ungodly amount of, well, end stone, which I don't really have, and I haven't really bothered to look and see how we make it, if there is a way to make it. No, I'm going to have to go run around and find a whole bunch of end stone to be able to make some of this stuff work. I know that if we kind of mess around with refined, I think somewhere in here is a really nasty thing that I know I need to be looking at going forward. Where is this? Those things. Glinting crystals. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So it's either end essence crystals or end essence crystals. If we want to do any kind of anything massive with either these module systems or the cable, that, I mean, it's there. Like I said, this is stuff that we're going to kind of figure out as we're kind of wandering around, if it's going to be worth. I'm waiting on a recipe. I'm waiting on a recipe before I dig into anything else that I know is coming, and I'm looking forward to playing around with that recipe, because we're going to take all these orange pipes and make them go away. So what we need to do then is we need to figure out what it takes to get to that point, and what we need to do seriously is look at getting that chorus farm unlocked. We stopped short, and I should not have stopped short for making the orange science that we have, mainly because, bioplastics, there's 250 right there that we need, plus another 50 right here. I barely can read that. I need to change the GUI size again. We need to make a bunch more plastic, or a bunch of more orange science, and we're not making orange science. The thing that's holding us back right now is going to be the seed oil that this recipe needs, I believe. Something, use on you, please, sir. You come here. What do you have? So yeah, we need plant oil. Plant oil is what we need. Plant oil is going to be that age-old process that everybody absolutely loves about immersive engineering. One of those things that we have to do is we have to find something that is going to make an awful lot of, well, let me put it like this. I've been looking at a couple of things just before we start the episode that is making me reconsider the entirety of this silly idea. I thought this was going to magically produce a reasonable amount, at least, one every minute or so. I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to do anything for us. Sugarcane is one of those things that's a royal pain to farm, especially when you're not given a farm. So we're going to have to seriously look at figuring out how to make that work. I am contemplating mass producing a bunch of those things, but then again, I'm also contemplating doing something kind of like that. Either way, it's going to have to be a big structure. We're going to have to grow them in the world. And of that fact that it's going to be something like this, because we did not get the reed farm. Come here, you sugarcane. Let me show you people this. We didn't get this action. I don't have this reed farm because this is the other forestry farm, which is fine. That just means we get to have fun building a vanilla structure or a slightly modded vanilla structure. My issue right now is we need to get this back running, which means we're going to have to finally look at a crop farm. So, in between episodes, I went down here and I worked over our mess of this area a little bit. I readjusted everything, at least on this block line, so that they're all in these two chunks right here, so that we're making our, mushrooms and our trees all in the same, general area. Yeah, they're scooted back just a little direction. Who cares? I'm not really concerned about that. The thing that I didn't want was I didn't want an overlap this way. They used to be right here in this block, and now they move over slightly, so that we can build a crop farm right here and start producing something that we can start squeezing back into seed oil, which I will probably produce right here. Not over there. I know we did all that stupidness over there. I'm going to end up... if I have time today, when we get done doing the crop farm to make seeds, we're going to build something right here that should produce a reasonable amount of sugar cane. So let's go down here, shut your lines off. Let's craft up this little dude here, and then we can kind of go forward messing around. The unfortunate thing is, I'm probably going to throw away everything except whatever I can get seeds out of. So even so much as this. I would love to be able to grow these, and I think that even that matter. Pumpkin. I think the only way we can get that is with the gourd farm, again, which we don't have. So I can't raise melons. I can't raise pumpkins. I can't raise anything other than the normal, anything that a farm, which is going to be this, can grow. I have to make it, and then we can see what's in it. But yeah, pretty much anything that has a seed, except for the industrial hemp seeds, as far as I recall, that's the only thing that it will. If it'll make this, we can go do that because that'll make the most stuff. But like, you can't grow melons or pumpkins, so we're left with seeds for the wheat or the beetroot or potatoes and carrots. And potatoes and carrots, you can't make seeds out of those. I would love to be able to make ethanol out of potatoes, but no, we can't do that either. We can use them for nutrient pulp and we can use them for other things, but yeah, we can't make much of anything else out of here. So I need to build a crop farm, which is something like this. I need to make 4 factory block placers, some more bronze gears, so I need to go find 002 or 002 again, which is red. Let me get all those parts together. We'll crack that out. We'll play with it just like we did the last time, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, magical allowing of me grabbing things from the rest of the system lets us get a crop farm. Now, if I put this guy down and I look at it, yeah, we're going to get seeds. So we could for early on, I was using to get rid of or at least to get us some resistance to the radiation. Beetroot soup is good for rad resistance. The problem with beetroot soup is it's a bowl and it doesn't stack. So I don't have any interest in these. And again, all we're going to be doing is making nutrient pulp out of it. If I take, for that matter, I guess, and I hate doing wheat farms. It's one of those kinds of things. I guess we could actually use it for this process because there is a process that allows us to make certain things like podzol and mycelium and, moss stone and whatnot, and we can make the moistener. We do have the recipe for it. I can make a moistener. I could run that kind of stuff that way. I guess I could make noodles or compost from forestry or wheat flour, which I can then make into bread, which we could live off bread if we felt like it, or we could make graham crackers if we ever got to that point. We don't have the stuff. Toast, again, toast can be made into steaks with cheese and things. I mean, there's a million different things that we can do. I mean, legitimately, I've been living off apples. I mean, you got a tree farm, you got to, if you're going to run, you got to run a tree farm anyway, you might as well run oak trees so you can make apples. Let's go down here. I think we're going to run wheat seeds for right now because that's something that we could use later on. And I think I have some hidden somewhere. I guess I gotta go downstairs. Where did I put that box? Where did I put the box? Let me go find some parts real quick. And I happened to find a whole bunch of sugar canes that I still had hanging out down there, so I will put those in a very safe place for later. But I did find a little bit of stuff. So we go down here and we again figure out how we want to line these up. They're what, 7, 8 from the center, and that means I want to at least say it's going to be on line here or on the same line there. I don't think I ever cut the chunk line in on this one, so technically the chunk line is right. Oh, so that is the chunk line. Okay, dirt. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right, so that farm should sit about like that. All we got to do is do this here and then hook it up. I'll run the stuff sideways underneath here because we already know everything is right here. And then I need to make a squeezer so the squeezer can go over there and we can store wheat in whatever we think we need to. Let's get this figured out. So the hole's going to be here, here, and I'm going to have to go get a bunch of concrete and all of that fun stuff. Where is all of my good stuff? You are right here. So, yeah, line here. Line, just do that so that it's easier to do. Yeah, we'll deal with this as we go. We can always just put it right back. I love how the sound is bugged out. I need to go figure out how to make that not happen. Either shut the sound off or whatever. You're going to probably want to break stuff I don't want you to break. That's fine. We'll just do this. And then I need all of the pipes and all of the things as we usually have been doing. This, and this should be enough. I think. It's going to get one of them ugly little didos that I don't like. Because we're going to have to do it a little differently. Let's run the water first then. Right there. Just out of reach. Just out of reach. There we go. You do this and that and there. And then I will just do something really ugly like this, 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 and that. And then you can go that direction. And I can reach right there very easily. Wonderful, beautiful. And that can go up right there. That should be everything we need down here. Let me go ahead and put this back. And I guess let's choose something else besides green or brown. We're going to grow wheat. So let's say we're going to grow it with that color. We'll do yellow. That'll make it obvious, right? You know, that way you can see what the difference. The only reason I'm doing that is because if you're looking at it from the top, you can see the difference in the farms. You know which one is which by just looking at it from the mini map. That way I can kind of guess which one's doing worse or good or whatever. And you know, it makes for interesting questions later on. So we'll do all of that stuff. And I did kind of want to put it over here away from the mushrooms. The mushrooms grow the best at night in the dark, of course, as always. So technically that should be in its own building. And if I really cared, I could put it down underneath the base. But it's again, all we needed to do is just kind of slowly trickle mushrooms at us, and that's fine. But giving it light right now at night is not helping. That's why I kind of had to fiddle with the lighting on this a little bit to get it to where the majority of that area is lit up all the time, or not lit up like terribly. It's still lit, it's just not lit up enough that it'll matter. Okay, well, let's see what you do, my friend. You actually are, I need to put it over here. Yeah, you're going to go right there. There. No. And we're going to have to do the same thing we did here. Where are my things? It's in your inventory. Those right there. All right, basics. Click and click and click. And the same thing I've been doing this whole time, which is that and that. And we'll split those up evenly. You want dirt, you can have that little, well, that's my dirt. That's my dirt. You can't have my dirt. Hammer. We need to do things that we don't already have set up, which is going to be a pain because I'm going to have to go over there and set this up differently. Oh, why do I do this to myself sometimes? Let's do it like this. So seed, dirt, and fertilizer, this stuff. And in here, we're going to exclude fertilizer. And then we're going to give you one of these on your side so that I can put one of these on your top. And as soon as you have fertilizer seed and a lot more dirt, which I think you should be able to get. I think it's dirt, right? It is dirt. Hello? Oh, nope. This, dirt. Just one dirt will be fine. We're doing it on infinite. Where is your dirt? Hello? Oh. So you're going to do that too, aren't you? Because this one wants dirt. Seriously? Wow. Okay, exclude dirt. Exclude dirt. Now give me dirt. Oh. Okay, there comes the dirt. All right, cool. Then I can put one of these down right there, one of these down right there, one of these down right there, and that shouldn't affect that corner mutt. Wrong ones. F7. Yeah, so it's still dark right over there. That'll be fine. F7. Good. I love how these farms have to put like a little bit of water down, even though I'm giving them water. You know, you think that'd be something that they could make work. Did you rip up my tree farm? No, you didn't rip my tree farm up. Oh, it's the dirt coming out of there. That's silly. Why are you digging dirt? Quit digging dirt. All right, now, well, that's going to be a wheat farm that'll grow and do stuff that we can do to make seeds and seed oil. And again, we could then use it to moisten other things. That moistener, is it something worth looking at? Where is this? MOI, right? I don't know. It's one of those things I hardly ever use. So you take wheat with a little bit of water and you add some, it makes moldy wheat, then you recycle that. It takes into decaying wheat, and then it does decaying wheat into mulch. And then the mulch is just the end of that cycle, if I remember correctly. But if you feed it dirt or podzol and I guess leaves of some semblance, whatever, how this all works, I forget exactly, we could be making mycelium. Now, the only reason why I would make mycelium is because the podzol grows, Don't, you broke it. Way to go. And you probably ruined it too. I don't know. Yep, I probably ruined it. The only reason why I would bother working with the other stuff, the the mycelium at this point, is because mycelium would allow these to grow all the time instead of where it is right now. And it doesn't really matter because apparently we have filled the box over here full of mushrooms, which is perfectly fine. I think, right? Everybody nice and full now? Good. I've got more mushrooms than I'm ever going to need. Then we're going to work on seed oil. So I need to go make a system to contain this and a system to work with a couple of other things. Namely, we're going to have to decide how we want to do... the squeezer's going to go right here. I just need to go make one and put it down, and then we'll feed that in through some kind of something. I think I can make that work for now. Probably what I'll do is I'll just have it dump seeds in underneath here into a little box, or maybe we'll put the seeds right here. I don't know. I have to go get some more parts. Let's go get a squeezer built. I will be right back. Alrighty, then you get loaded up. There's a nice industrial squeezer for us to play with. He's going to live probably about right where these boxes are. So let me move this. Probably. We're going to have to kind of do a little bit of a goofy thingy over here because of how I set this up. Boy, I hope those things grow faster than this. I really, really, really do. I mean, I'm giving it fertilizer. Come on. Magic that you don't know about fertilizer. If you're looking for something, you can do this. It's one of the reasons why it's kind of nice. You don't necessarily have to have, you know, mob farms to grow wheat or other things or plants or whatever. It just kind of helps to make things go a little quicker, and then you can kind of do a little bit of this. There you go. So now you got a few more seeds. All right. We may do this a little differently this time. So I want an interaction here with the wood. The wood that's over there, I want an interaction with the, I should say the wood. The dirt and the fertilizer live over there in that corner, but I have no real want, need, or care to haul anything else out past this section. So we're going to do a little bit of an odd upside down thing over here that hopefully won't mess with stuff. I want to go back underneath, dig a line, and hook up this somehow. Let's go look at this other one real quick so we can figure out which direction we want to go. Because like I said, we might use that to moisten some stuff. I know it's just a terrible deal, but we might go ahead and just use that as a way to maybe make things a little bit quicker. So the fluid output is right there. The input is on the back corner. So this is that direction. That won't be that terrible. Okay. That thing, I want it to look at me then. So the input's over there. All right, cool. Well, let's put you right there then. Yeah, we'll just put it right there. I know it's going to be a little off-center. Actually, no, it's almost right dead center on, isn't it? Nice. Okay, cool. And put some boxes down. Just get stuff out of your inventory. You got a lot of things you're going to have to start doing. We got to dig. Where is my hammer? Hammer needs to be hit right there. Where is it? It's right here. That one. All right. Output's there. That's going to get hooked into the system so that we can deliver the seed oil back down to that thing. And then I need to deliver this. I wonder how that stuff would respond to be over. Can I have a block? Somebody give me a block. Woo. Woo. What is that in there for? Oh, that's the basalt. I need to throw that stuff away. As far as I remember, it's not usable for anything. Give me some dirt. We're going to do this just so I can quit stomping the stuff. If I come up from the center of this, like right there, and just go up in the air about like 6 or 7 blocks, where are my routed pipes? Unrouted. Where did you go? Hello? Did I put those away? Yeah, I have no idea where I put them. No idea where I put them. Okay. Anyhow, this shouldn't be that hard to fool around with. I think what I want to do is we need to be able to go over there because the technical control for this one is behind all of that stuff. I don't feel like playing with it like that. Let's just go up in the air a couple. I think that should be good there, and then bring it over. The next thing that's going to happen when we do build this other farm behind us is it's going to get to be a little silly, and I'll probably end up moving some of this other stuff, but whatever. We'll see where we are today. Again, we're just going to kind of try to get a couple of things going. We need to get the Orange Science back up and running desperately, because if we don't get Orange Science back up and running desperately, we'll be in trouble. And I'm going to put it like that. We're going to be in trouble. Well, I mean, we're getting them in trouble. We're not going to be able to do anything with any more of the cool logistical stuff that we have available. I know I've said it a couple of times, and there's a reasoning why I don't want to mess with refined, and it's because of the fact I got to rip all this stuff out and then throw it away. There is a recipe coming that is going to allow me to recycle those pipes, which will make me probably consider. Well, it's making me consider replacing everything, because if I can get rid of all these pipes and replace them using the parts that come from the pipes, then I'm okay with that. Whoop, don't do that. Let's do this. We'll bring this over the top, and we'll bring this down. I think I'll put it right here. All right, so we need a cache for the wheat, right? Is that kind of in line with these? No. You can't break that with that. You got to break it with that. Click. All right, cache right there. That looks good too. Let's just hook it on the back of it then. That way the machine can hit it from either direction. And we have something right here, so I could really just hook into it there, but that's fine. All right, then I want I'm not going to carry any more than that. The seeds are just going to be whatever. You here, and then lock. You are going to be supplier along with provider, and I'll put provider on that side here, and then you can come down to there. Then we do, yeah, actually we need to do that, don't we? Because if I want to run a moistener, we'll just do that for right now. I don't think that ever needs to come out of here, does it? So topiary grass, no. This, no, no, and no. All right. So it's just going to feed itself, but it's going to drop everything back to this direction, then put it all the way back over there so that we have a storage of stuff right there. You guys should be all right, ready to go, and this should be all right, ready to go. I want you to... Well, how many seeds do we have? Because this could get really stupid very quickly. We'll just not do this for right now. This is not growing nearly as fast as I'd hoped either. I was hoping these would just go to absolute town, but I guess it is what it is. I'm going to leave you right there for right now. We're not going to be connecting it into the main network until we need it. Seeds are going to go in here. So we should be able to do this again. So seed, not seed, wheat. And seed. That should work. All right, it pulled that out. So now we just have to sit here and wait on this. All right. We're going to go ahead and block up this so that it can only put in one stack at a time. I don't want to be running that much at all, given what we already know about the way this is going. We'll just put one of these down there. That will warm that back up. And warm that back up. That will give it some stuff. You can have this. And I want to fill all of these up before we get excited to put anything in there. I am going to go ahead and just sit here and spam fertilizer until that happens. I'll be back. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but there's several stacks of that stuff in there. We have lots of wheat left, and we're almost at a full stack of excess seeds at this point. Again, it's kind of quick to just grab a stack of this stuff out of here and just kind of walk around and just spam it real hard. The system will clean the mess up for you, or at least the farm will do what it's supposed to do. This again, we're going to see what we're going to have to do. I'm going to hope this is quick enough. If it's not, I'm going to have to come up with some magical thing to continuously spam stuff on one or two blocks here. I was hoping this would work a lot faster than it is, and it's okay for right now. We have plenty of water, and it's just, I always thought these grew a little bit better. It looks like they're growing at the normal rate at which it normally grows, which I can probably have villagers do it faster than that. So I don't know. We'll see. Or at least the same pace. I guess it doesn't really matter. We've got that hooked up. Let's go turn this on, and then we can start making small amounts of seed oil, hopefully with no problem. Go. So pull that out of there. Plunk that in here. And the power completely drains. Why? Oh, we got a little bit of oil. Where is another one of these things? Go. Does that work? All right. Wow, today I learned that you could put them on any block on that block. That's cool. All right, cool. Plant oil, seed oil, whatever you want to call it. Let's go down here then and hook this back up so that we can get our science running again. I don't even know if I have a place to store this stuff. I have one and batteries. All right, we need to get this one hooked up into the system with a filter. And I still have 4 pipe. 4 is enough. 4 should work just fine. Cool. Just got to get up there, which I can just do like so. And yeah, we can just break this. And nope. No, you can't, can you? I need a block space difference. Okay. Well, we need to do the, like, why did you do, well, because this is going to connect to that. That's why we did what we did with that. Let's put this back where it was. And then we break that pipe right there. That pipe right there. And boink. Seed oil down, or plant oil. Back, bottom, down. Yes, go. All right, plant oil back in. And we should now be making orange science again. All right, cool. So we're going to need several hundred of that. I think it's 300 at least at this point we need to make. And for that matter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this run. Hopefully I can come up with something that works a little better than that. I may have to go like harvest a bunch of hemp or something. Like I said, I don't think, you know, let's go look real quick before we end this. Get an industrial hemp seed, maybe, wherever they are. Those are cocoa beans. I think I have one laying around up here somewhere. I thought I did. If not, I gotta go run over to the old section. Let me go grab one real fast. All right, really quick test. Really quick test. Does it work with this stuff? Because if it works with this stuff, this is the stuff that gives the most. Well, it got interested. Let's say west is west. West is where? Where is west? Where am I facing? Facing west is that way. I'll be damned. Well, then we're not doing wheat seeds. We're going to do hemp seeds because those make a lot of hemp or of oil. All right, cool. Let me rip all this out. We're going to start over with that idea. Alrighty then, I think I'm going to call that right there. We've got the industrial hemp coming in, and this stuff does make quite a bit of seeds when it comes through, and for that matter, the hemp, we can use it for other things. I believe, like, we can make, well, tough fabric out of it, which we can pretty much do nothing with at this point. I mean, there's all kinds of things we can do with it. Or I believe we can turn it into the plant fibers. It's a 1-for-1. It's one of the other 1-for-1s. It's really good to grow. So like the cactus, um, cactus is 1-for-1 as far as I recall as well. We'll probably end up filling a cache and then throwing it in the trash after that. Just kind of the way it's going to work from here on out. I'm more interested in the seeds, and I want to complete those 2 quests, and then I also want to complete we're probably gonna have to run down here and hook that back up. Yeah, 36 coming in. I'm going to have to hook that back into one of these to get it to make some more orange stuff. I do want to complete all of the challenges right here, so that is a challenge that I need to do. You want 1,000 to get that unlocked, and then there's a 5,000 here. Whether or not we'll do that, I don't know. Some of these I may do, some of these I think I've already done, like this one and this one. If not, I don't know. We'll see. It's just all we're doing it for is to get some challenge reward coins, and for what it's worth, currently the rewards that I'm only really going to care about are these 2, probably down here. So it's 10,000 of those to get a creative capacitor, and 100 of those to get an ender pouch, which once we do a little bit more of where is it? Logistics. We're going to get to work probably on this line very shortly, because I would really like some ender chests. Just as another little way of being able to carry things around. Plus, what I can do with an ender chest over, well, those ender chests versus this ender chest here is that this ender chest doesn't, like they work fine, and you guys know I've been using it for storage for a really long time. It's one of those things that regardless of vanilla or not, it is a fantastic way of being able to extend your inventory, especially because you can stack, well, anything in that pretty much. The problem is this, I have to do that with it every single time, which means all of the nasty stuff that's in this, all the things that are currently putting out radiation are currently putting radiation onto my character when I hold it. If we go ahead and get one of these other ender chests, and we get where are we here? One of these, well, then all that radiation sits wherever it sits, which is another way of keeping things off of my character. It's not a humongous thing, but I can do a little bit about it. So I think for now, we're going to kind of wait on things to make seed oil and wait on things to get done here, and I'm going to let this run for a while, I think, today, so that this fills up, we make a bunch of seed oil, and we make science once again. I probably should have done this a long time ago. I will admit it fully. Probably should have done this a long time ago, but we're getting to that point where we're going to start doing some really large construction of certain things, and I'm going to need an awful lot of certain things, and that is going to be, well, I think the worst part now, I'm probably going to have to run around out in the world and try to find as much endstone as I possibly can. Or we could actually see if there's an end in this pack. So we'll see about that next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.